সারা পৃথিবীর সংসদীয় গণতন্ত্রের সূতিকাগার হচ্ছে যুক্তরাজ্য এবং যুক্তরাজ্যের হাউস অফ পার্লামেন্ট হচ্ছে এটি এবং এখানে এমপিরা আইন প্রণয়ন করেন। এই পার্লামেন্ট ভবন আজকে আপনাদের ঘুরে দেখাবো। আমরা এসেছি পপুলার এবং লাইম হাউসের ব্রিটিশ বাংলাদেশি এমপি আফসানা বেগমের আমন্ত্রণে। আমরা আজকে এই হাউস অফ পার্লামেন্টের বিভিন্ন অংশ আপনাদেরকে ঘুরে দেখাবো।
Oh, I think the chamber is actually smaller, I think, than what it looks like on the TV. But it's at a time, in the past, there must have not been 650 MPs. Yeah. Therefore, the space has not been designed for 650 MPs. So obviously, our Prime Minister's questions after is really packed. It's really packed to the rim. Of course, people are standing, on either sides. When there is not enough seats because there's so many of us in. That's just the nature of the space that we have at the moment. Sometimes sometimes they're sitting on the steps. I remember when we had President Zelensky of Ukraine address the chamber virtually through the TV. We had headsets, and that was also one of the times PMQs. It is very, very packed, and people are standing as well. So we obviously have the design of parliament is that the front bench is there and you have the back benches. So there's no fixed seating. If you do want to reserve a seat, you can, as an MP, you can place a card, a prayer card it's called, to reserve a seat at the start of the day.
It is for temporary.
It's temporary, but there's no fixed seating. I know that sometimes in other parliaments of Bangladesh parliament, I think fixed seating আছে, but the UK system is slightly different.
এমনি আর ফেস টু ফেস যে বসে এটা কি মানে অপোজিশন আর কি দুই সাইডে বসতে হবে এরকম কোনো রুলস আছে কিনা?
That is the way it are designed. I know other parliaments have like a circular system, but we have a two-row system.
Thank you.
আমরা আশা করতে পারি কিনা যে এই যে বাংলা ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ বিভিন্ন স্কুল থেকে তুলে দেওয়া হচ্ছে এগুলি আবার চালু হবে বা এগুলি আশা করতে পারি কিনা?
I think আশা করতে পারি because at the end of the day we know that in the last 10 years curriculum is becoming more and more narrow, especially in terms of languages. So আমরা জানি যে অনেক ইউরোপিয়ান ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজেস শেখা যায় স্কুলের মাঝে। Of course বাংলাও শেখা যায় but not as much as before. So opportunities কমছে. So we have to keep an eye on it. Obviously, as a Labour MP, as I was saying, going towards a general election, I will be having those conversations in my party as well about how we can raise the plight of this campaign to preserve our language diversity in the country.
আপনারা চারজন এমপি বাঙালি আছেন, আপনারা চারজন মিলে কি হাউস অফ কমন্সে এই ব্যাপারে একটা জোরালো ক্যাম্পেইন গড়ে তুলতে পারেন? শুধু বাংলা না, বাংলার জন্য আমরা কথা বলবো, কিন্তু আপনারা এটা যার মাদার টাং যাতে স্কুলে শিখতে পারে সেজন্য দেশব্যাপী একটা ব্যবস্থা যাতে গড়ে তোলা হয় সেজন্য আপনারা একটা ক্যাম্পেইন লিড করতে পারেন।
I think International Mother Languages Day is very inclusive. এটা কিন্তু খালি বাংলা ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজের কথা না, এটা is about international mother languages, and I think খালি চারজন বাংলাদেশি এমপি কে লাগি আমরা ক্রস পার্টি বেসিসে আমরা কাম করতে পারি না এখানে,
because I think to take an initiative.
Of course, and I already at least একটা debate করছি on International Mother Languages Day, which hasn't happened before. সামনে দিয়ে we need to continue to build that campaign, and of course more than happy to work with colleagues in the Labour Party and also in the Conservative Party and other parties to take that forward. Especially, it's been really nice. It's been very nice to be able to engage as stakeholders, the London Bangla Press Club in Parliament today. Obviously, due to lockdowns and the pandemic, it's not been possible to have the Executive Committee visit formally. So I'm very proud and humbled at the same time to welcome the Executive Committee of the London Bangla Press Club in Parliament to speak about Parliament, the opportunities that I've had to raise issues for the British Bangladeshi community and the impact of various different policies and campaigns and issues impacting upon the community. And I'm very grateful to the committee for coming in and meeting with me to discuss some of these issues and to discuss how we can take those campaigns forward.
Can you tell us about what is the achievement so far as an MP for Poplar and Limehouse?
Being a Labour opposition MP, I think a lot of my work has been about scrutinising legislation, looking at what the Tory government are doing, but I think it's been important to make sure that at the same time we are championing the issues that are impacting especially the British Bangladesh community. We know that child poverty is impacting the British Bangladesh community, and we know that in Tower Hamlets we have the highest rate of child poverty in this country. So I've led on work in this area as member of the Education Select Committee. I've also raised the plight of certain campaigns and issues. Today, I'm in terms of languages, language diversity, community language services. I led a debate in Parliament where I spoke in Sylheti for the first time in Parliament. It's not been done before. That's raising awareness of the Sylheti and the Bangladeshi community in Parliament, but also calling on resources. We need to make sure the curriculum ita narrow ita wide enough so that children can continue to learn Bangla up to GCSE A level, and that opportunity is still available in our country as well.